it's really important that we get that we don't need to be reliant on anyone else. We all have, inherently, we're all born with all the knowledge we will never need. I firmly believe this. I believe that we're born knowing everything the universe has to offer. We just need to have the lessons throughout our life to remember what we already know. So when you get in touch with it, we're getting a little bit woo-woo right now, but when you get in touch with that inner self, you can find the answer that you need. And if you ask your brain a question, it will give you an answer. So if you ask a question like, oh, why do I always screw that up? Your brain will go, it's because you're a dumbass. But if you ask a really good question like, you know what? How could I end world hunger? The brain will go, I'm not sure, give me 24 hours, I'll come up with an answer for you. Now, the best time to ask your brain a question is right before you go to sleep. God, digressing slightly, but it all relates, believe it or not. Best time to ask your brain a question is just before you go to sleep. Because what will happen is, it'll go away. You know your brain doesn't switch off, right? Your consciousness does, but your unconscious doesn't. It continues to work. Otherwise, you'd wake up dead. That's right, you wouldn't wake up. Because your heart would stop. Your lungs would stop. So your brain continues to work. So while it's continuing to work and your conscious mind is gone, because your conscious mind is the biggest distraction you'll ever have, your brain sits in the background and goes, oh, you could do this, you could do that, you could do that. And if you think about it, just as you wake up in your I think it's your theta, might be alpha patterns in the morning, just as you're just in that little sleepy bit and there's kind of thoughts coming back to your head, the answer will come to you. If you get up and write it down, you'll know. Sometimes it'll come to you in a dream. But your brain is really that powerful, and we do know inherently what we need to know to succeed.